Hi you guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is my first YouTube video that I have done in years and I am starting fresh on my new channel, which this is what it is, and I'm hoping you guys will subscribe and enjoy. Today I'm going to discuss the books I read in 2025. I've read 43 books. If you guys want to follow me on Goodreads, let's wait for it to focus. Some of these books I read online and then some I read in person, so if I have the physical copy I will be showing, and then if not I will just edit a photo of the book on my screen. The first book that I read of 2025 was Would You Rather. I don't know if I'm gonna put it on this side or this side. So I gave it a 3 stars. I don't think I really liked it. Really couldn't tell you anything about it. As well as Truth or Dare, somewhere on the screen. It was also in the same book series as that. I gave this one 4 stars, so I definitely liked it more, but I don't remember anything other than just like a quick, easy romance book that I read to start off my year. Are the vibes better with the tree on? I think so. So my third book of 2025 was the one and only Mile High. I finally started the Windy City series. And here is the beauty herself. I will not take the hate that this book got. I personally loved Mile High. This book was so good, I gave it 5 stars, and this was the start to my obsession with this city. With this series. Windy City series is like it is up there with Boys to Tom, and like this series is fantastic. Okay, my next book is A Court of Thorns and Roses. I finally finished this book. I started like early 2024. It took me a year to read this. I see the hype and stuff, but this is my first fantasy book that I've tried reading, and I do like it. I want to continue the series, and I'm so glad I finally finished it. But I still have not started the second one, and I know people say the second one is like their favorite and it gets better from there, so I really need to like get back into the series, which my goal of 2026 is to finish this book series so I can start other fantasy book series. But and I gave this a 4 stars. It was a bit too long for this type of plot. It just wasn't needed to be this long. It could have done with easily 200 something pages. But so this is a 3 star. I gave this a 4 stars. I love Sarah Adams books. Just an easy YA book. I like reading these in the summertime. If you have not read Sarah Adams books, I recommend them. They're just easy, quick YA books. The Right Move, aka the second one, aka Ryan and Indy. Yes, 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 yes. Ryan, the man you are. Of course I gave this 5 stars. I did like this more than Mile High. And I read Spiral. This is the second one in the series. The first one was Collide. I gave this a 3 stars. It was good. Read, caught up. Back to the series I go. Yes, yes, yes. Kai and Miller. Single dad trope is one of my faves. Does it for me every single time. I gave this a 5 stars as well. Play Along, the next one in the series. The 4th one in the series. Again, fantastic. I love Isaiah and I've been waiting for his book, so this was just great to me. Nothing much else I can say. 5 stars, loved. And then as you guys notice, I did not rewind it back in 2025. I'm reading it right now in 2026. I was that emo. I could not get it in me to finish. I could not finish the book series. I just couldn't. Like, I was too sad to let this go. So after this, we had to go months until now, 2026, of me rereading Rewind It Back. I'm obsessed with it. Should have just read Rio's book right after this, but I couldn't. I was too sad to let the world go. Okay, and then this is when I started going on my Catherine Cowles obsession. Her books are literally, so these are all read online, which I will put a photo up. These ones I'm just gonna go through quickly because I really don't, they're so all similar that I don't remember much unless I like were to reread it and like read the whole summary again. But basically Catherine Cowles books are the girl has some sort of, she's running from something usually. She's in danger kind of. She gets saved by her man at the end and it's perfect. They do not have a third act breakup. So that's why these books are very good. So first I read Beautiful Exile. This is the fourth one I believe in this series. I just love these. This series is great. I gave it a 4 stars. Then I read All the Missing Places. Then I read All the Missing Pieces by Catherine Cowles. I gave this one a 4 stars. This was a standalone of hers. I still did like it. I gave it 4 stars. And then I read her Wrecked series. So I read Reckless Mind. I gave 4 stars. Usually her books I give 4 stars. Like, they are very good to me, but nothing makes it really a 5 stars just because they're all very repetitive, and 5 stars you have to be outstanding. Then I gave Perfect Wreckage, which is the second one in that series, a 3 stars. I didn't like this one as much. I don't know, the trope, I don't know, it just didn't really hit for me. Then I gave the third one in the series, Wrecked. Okay, and then I read the third one in that series, Wrecked Palace, and I gave that one a 5 stars. I think I would take that down now, maybe a 4.5 if I were to re-rate it, because I don't remember. I don't know why I gave it a 5 stars. Then I read Reckless Refugee. Then I read the fourth one in the series, gave it a 4 stars. Then I read the fifth and final one of that series, Beneath the Wreckage, 4 stars. And then the last Catherine Cowles book I read for that, I read a lot of hers in a row. Then I read the fifth one of Sparrow Falls series, Chasing Shelter. I gave that a 4 stars as well. Then I finally got around to Out on a Limb. This book, I loved it. He was so cute. I love the accident. Okay, this is not really a spoiler, and this has been out for a minute. I love the accidental pregnancy trope, and this one did it for me. This one is a 5 stars. If you guys have not read this, read it. I really recommend it. I want to read the second one in the series, but everyone gave it like not that good of a review, so I'm just like been putting it off, but I think I'll get to that one eventually. I'm not too sure. Okay, and then more phone books. I read The Overtime Kiss. I gave this a 4 stars. Very good. I just know these are ice hockey books. I couldn't really tell you much. And then I read The Boyfriend Goal, which was also in that series, and I gave that a 4 stars. I thought this was very good for a sequel. Wes and Liz do it for me every time. I just love them, and I love a Lynn Painter book. So if you are hesitant about reading the sequel, I recommend doing so. And then back to phone books I go. I read the DC Star series. This series is so good. I wish I owned it, but maybe I'll buy them. I know there's still more coming out in this series, but I gave the first 2 in the series, I'll put them both up, a 4 star, very good. Then I gave Slapshot, which is the third one, a 5 stars. Loved Slapshot. And then I gave Hat Trick, which is the fourth one, a 4 stars. And then going along with books I read online, I'll put photos up. I read the first 2 in the Colton U playbook series. I read The Rule Breaker and The Playmaker. Both of those a 4 star, just a good ice hockey romance. Ice hockey was clearly my theme of 2025, and it has been continuing into 2026. Then I read more Catherine Cowles. I read Secret Haven and Beautiful Broken. Redemption, 2 different series of hers. Both of those I gave 4 stars. Very good. Like I've said, Catherine Cowles does every time. And then I do own this, but I gave it to my mom for now because I'm making her read it because it is that good. I read If It Makes You Happy. 5 stars. Single dad trope, of course. This is the best fall book I've ever read. Most fall books do not lead up to the expectations we are like expecting. This one did. So everyone who has not read it this fall, please read it next fall. You don't even have to read it during fall. Like, it was that good, and I fully recommend it. Then I read Praise. If you know, you know. 4 stars. Then moving on, I read Caught on Camera, which is the DC Stars author. Her other series, I gave that 4 stars, was very good. And then this is when my new obsession from the show Heated Rivalry, as you know. I hate to admit that I did not read those books before I watched the show. I mean, like, until the show came out. So I watched the first 2 episodes of the show, and then I was like, I need to read these books. So I read Heated Rivalry, and then I went straight into The Long Game after that. I know it's out of order of the series, but I just read both of those back to back because I needed Ilya and Shane's story. Both 5 stars, if not literally 6. Those books were fantastic. Shane and Ilya for life. I'm obsessed with them. Okay, and then I read Game Changer in that series, which is Kip and Scott's story. Fantastic. Love Kip and Scott. Episode 3 of Heated Rivalry was fantastic. So I gave that 5 stars as well. And then I read Role Model in that series. I did like it, but I gave it 4 stars. Nothing beats Kip and Scott and Shane and Ilya. And then the other one in the series, I tried and I DNF'd it. I just couldn't get through it. And then this is when I went on my kick. I was mourning Heated Rivalry. So now I'm on my MLM, mostly ice hockey, but also just any MLM romance books. So I read Good Pucky and Luck. I gave this a 4 stars, very good. Then I read Poetry on Ice and The Legend Next Door in the same series. 4 stars, very good. Just nothing beats the Game Changer series. Nothing is as good as those, but they were all good 4-star books. Then I read Saddle to Sum. I loved this one, 4 stars, but I just loved a country MLM story. It was great. And then I read The Bright Side of Christmas by Morgan Elizabeth. Okay, and the last book to end 2025 off, which is the total 43 books, I read Sweet Like Whiskey, which is the same country MLM romance book series, and I gave that a 4 stars as well. So that is my wrap up of 2025. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. You guys let me know what videos you want to see from me. All my social media accounts will be linked in the description.